all of us are a part of all of what we're doing. And if you think like that, then you need to have an understanding of the energy of money. So for those of you who don't really know me already, I'll just tell you a little bit about how it is that I even come to be speaking about this. I spent 22 years training with Chinese masters, essentially, I would say, in the early days, a desperate quest to figure out what life was about. My sister had died at the age of 28, I was 30, and the view of life that I had before didn't hold up anymore. And so I had to find some different answers. And that's what drove me, I think, for many years to do this research and training and learning and changing the way I lived, changing my understanding of life. And the Chinese way is very much about energy. And so I spent 22 years learning about energy, teaching people about energy, and cultivating my own energy as well as that of other people's. In 2010, I had a very painful experience energetically, which was that my business in London failed. And it was very shortly after that I found myself writing messages from money, literally. It was like I was writing in my journal, and actually my pen was writing, and the words that were coming through my pen it described itself as money talking to me about what it really is. And that's where I learned that money is an energy. It said in the very, very first thing that I wrote, I am an energy, I'm very powerful and beautiful. And so I was introduced to money as a beautiful energy, which was not my understanding before. Before, it was an energy that I did my best to ignore, which is probably part of the reason why the business failed in the end. I didn't know how to engage with it. I knew how to engage with doing good for people and providing service, but I didn't love the money part. And I think a lot of us in that business were like that. How do I, as a business owner, live in a way that is a reflection of that abundance and generosity and love that is the energy of money? Because if I say, oh my goodness, this energy is so abundant, but I am working so hard that I don't have time for my family or for whatever is important for me, that's not really abundance. That's a very limited form of abundance. So I look at how can I live a rich life, rich in many dimensions. And look, this is a work in progress. This is not read the book, now I've got it. This is something that we can learn and move towards over our entire lifetime. Like, how do I make my relationship with my partner better and better, stronger and stronger, more and more fulfilling? How do I make my relationship with money better and better, stronger and stronger, more and more fulfilling? That's a good way. So I've spent probably 23 years teaching people about energy. And once I started receiving those messages from money, which is what turned into the book, Love Money, Money Loves You, I've also been teaching people about this energy of money. So it's an energy that we turn into notes and coins and credit cards and bank accounts and transactions and contracts and all of that. That's our modern expression of it. It is evolving. And the direction that money evolves is really, really important, I would say, for the direction of this planet. And if we let it continue to evolve as more of the same, but just more sophisticated, we lose a huge opportunity to contribute to it evolving into a system that is fundamentally based on love and abundance and generosity and aligned with nature. Because actually, the energy of money is a part of life, and it is a loving energy. It is the energy of abundance, not scarcity. It is the energy of the generosity of life itself. It's also the energy of manifestation and materialization, and ultimately creation of things going from being pure energy, invisible, to tangible material that can be moved between people through our systems of exchange. Okay? So I've been teaching people about that. And what's very interesting when you teach people about the energy of money is you learn about how to have a good relationship with money, which then starts to fold into how do I have a good relationship with life? Because money, in a way, is our materialization. It's where spiritual meets material. Money is the representative of material in our world. We use it as a kind of proxy for, if I want to sell this cup, money stands between me and the person who's going to buy it. It's the proxy for the material. And so money is kind of like the essence of this material world in a way. And so it's very interesting when you start to learn about it in this way. You start to change your relationship with life. You change your relationship with yourself, with other people, and with everything that you can relate to. So it's kind of like you go into the heart of the devil, and that's actually where you find love and joy and abundance and all kinds of things that were never supposed to be there. That was my experience. And then the other thing that I do, as a result of this knowledge, I have ended up completely against my expectation, becoming a business innovator. And so I am the co-founder of a business called Love To, which is a way of bringing large-scale capital to the grassroots people who create real value in the world. So the people who regenerate our ecosystems, people who improve human health and well-being, the people at the grassroots who do the good things that make life better and usually have no funding, no support for doing that. So we're bringing the large-scale institutional funding to those people, which I consider to be a part of changing our narrative about money. And that's my work, and is increasingly creating a lot of opportunity, or will create a lot of opportunity for other people to work in this way that is aligned with the energy of money.